and welcome to another Sassy Divas collab. My name is Tracy. Bandit's next to me. You can see I'm patting him. And Chloe's just laying down. But if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being part of our YouTube family. So this is a collab put together by Stephanie over at Glitzy Gem. And we also have on our team here, we have Leslie from Tillbury Creativity, Emily from her channel, Emily D, and Kristen from her channel, Krusty Kristen. And each month, the first Sunday of each month, we do a collab together. So each of us came up with a theme, a word, or, something like that for a theme. And we put it on a wheel of names, a wheel picker, and then just picked each month. So this month, for the month of August, it was my theme, which was Unapologetic. And so for me, I was kind of looking at something that would really push people out of their comfort zone. Well, Leslie's, if you've watched Leslie, she is way out of comfort zone for at least me. So I know it won't be too much of a push for her, but for like myself and for Emily, and maybe Stephanie a little bit, maybe a little bit for Kristen too, try to push us like out of that comfort zone. Now they can interpret it however they want. That's how I interpreted it. Like, I'm going to be having some bold looks and I won't be sorry about it. All right. So what am I? So I've already started my look. I do have on foundation and I used this LYS blurring foundation stick. And it's a lot more coverage than I'm used to. It's maybe more like winter coverage for me, but it worked. I mean, it definitely is more coverage than I'm used to. I usually use my Jones Road, but again, I wanted to kind of just push out of that comfort zone. So that was what I chose for my foundation. I used my usual Jones Road under eye pencil and my Persona. It's a bronzing stick, but I use it as a contour for some contour. All right, so next I'm going to put on some bronzer. Now, I only have two. I have this one and an iconic powder one. So I'm going to use this because I do like this Charlotte Tilbury one better. Not because it's Charlotte Tilbury, but because it is a cream product. And this is in the shade Fair. And then I just like to use an angled brush. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to prime my lips. So I'm going to use this Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm just to prime my lips for the lipstick. And this is a great overnight treatment as well. Then for blush, I'm going to use this Smashbox Hot Stick. I got this in a trend mood. And I got the LYS in the foundation stick in my July BoxyCharm by Ipsy. Charlotte Tilbury, I don't know. I got this some time ago. I think I got it in Allure though. There is the shade. Trying to read it, I can't. I think it's Pink Power. It's quite pink. It's like Barbie pink. And I'm just going to dapple that on and use a little brush to blend it in. Now you can definitely get this a little bit lighter, but again, I'm going for a more bold look. Then for my highlighter, I'm going to use this P. Louise, and this is the Cheeks of It highlighter. I think the color is Dare to Dream. I think that's the color right there. Coming out, and then it really just came out. I'm going to be super shiny. So this is one of those ones where you twist it and it just wasn't coming out until it did. And I have this LYS brush for highlight. All right. Now we're going to move into the eyes, and I just saw this. This is this kit by Half Magic. It's the Wing Hack set. I got it from Ulta. It is $45, but a $55 value. Let's see this at first. So this is the little silicone star that you're going to use. Then we have our Magic Flick eyeliner. All right, and this has kind of a weird shape. Can you guys see that? So you can really kind of get in there on that side one. And then this is an eraser. So this is going to use if you want to like even out some mistakes. And I'm going to start with my eyeliner because I find that once you put on the eyeshadow, particularly if you're using any shimmers, it's harder to get the liquid eyeliner on, at least for me. So I find that I can go over it a little bit easier, but that to start with it and then refill it back in if I need to. So my eye primer is this P. Louise, and this is like the cream colored one. Rumor number 1. It's that cream color. And I just put a little dot on my hand because that's really all it takes. All right, so you are going to take this and you're going to put it looks like this. So let's see. Okay, first try was not so good. What you doing, Bandit? You seeing stars getting treatment and you're like, I don't want any of that? All right, so we got that eye. I'm going to just fix this a little bit up here. Now, winged looks with an eye as hooded as mine is probably not the best. Some people who are maybe much better at it can do it. My eyes are just a little more hooded than kind of looks great, but we're going with the look, so we're going to do it up. All right, with both eyes done, what I can tell you about this liner is it's kind of dry. It's not, I don't know if it's meant to be, but it is kind of dry. So I think I'm going to get, now that I kind of have that in place, I'm going to get one of my other liners that's a little bit more pigmented, I guess. Juicy? I don't know. All right, so this is by Game Beauty, which I got in Ipsy. And it's got a bit more pigment to it, as you see. All right, so this is just a regular one. I found the wand on this one not as easy to use. Like I thought it was going to be really easy to kind of just go in and do this kind of thing. And I think I just maybe need some practice because it does definitely make some thin lines, but it's the first time I used it. So it may need some practice is all. For my palette, I chose the Gourmand Girls Call of the Sirens palette. I did get this over at Busy Beauty on her Mascara shop. And there is nothing shy about this palette. I'm going to do an all over eye color first. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush and go in with this one right here. Now I had a little of the eyeliner transfer into my crease, but I used that eraser thing and it got right rid of it. So the eraser thing definitely works. That transfer was probably from the Game Beauty one though, because it is so highly pigmented. Alright, so I do an all over and I come up above here because you want to go above your crease. So you want to go kind of into that brow bone right there if you have hooded eyes. Next we're going in with that angle brush and this deep, deep purple right here. And that is a deep purple. Alright, so next I have this brush that has a little bit of an angle there. And I'm going to come in to this yellow one right here. And then I'm just kind of bringing it down into here. Next, I have this P. Louise brush. I think I got it in their advent calendar. And I'm going to go into this one right here, which is a shimmer. And it's looking like purpley right there. But it does have a little bit of like an orange shift. And I'm just going to go over that here. And so that's like a glitter. And then I'm gonna play with this blue. It may not work out for me, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it right here in the corner. All right. Next, I'm gonna take this very thin tapered brush, and I need to get under the eye. And I think I'm gonna go back into that blue. Then I'm going to go into this kind of teal-like blue. And as you can see, you can't really see the black eyeliner anymore, so any mess-ups that happened, all gone. I'm going to go back over it, but let's finish this up. Next, I'm going to take a fluffier brush and come into this one right here. And do right up here. And I may need to actually, no, I can get it with the brush. Alright, so I'm going to come back in with this one because it is very pigmented. And then I wanted to just try this out. So I have this from Chantico. This was in the July Ice Cream Beauty box. Then we're going to clean this up underneath and on the sides a little bit with some Tarte Shape Tape. This is their Radiant, so I go with the creamier one because I have older skin. Next, for mascara, I have two different ones because I do like to mix a tubing mascara with a regular either volumizer or curling mascara. This is the Lash Sense by Senegence. It's a volumizing mascara. This would definitely be a fake lash look, but all of my magnetic medium for magnetic lashes has dried out. So here we are. So there's the volumizing mascara. And then I have this Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. This is a great one if you're looking for a tubing mascara. And I will tell you, it does make it easier for the other mascara to come off because they kind of just blend together and then they come off the way any tubing mascara would, which is just going to come right off with water. On to lips, I have this Natasha Denona, and this is the, it's called Cherry Pop or Berry Pop. Berry Pop. And I'm not a bright red, I'm more of like a berry red. Got lip liner. So let me go grab the matching lip liner to this. And then I have, this is a Charmacy. I liked this lippy, but I wanted the darker berry color of the Natasha Denona one. But the gloss is amazing. This sparkly pink. And I love when they have brushes because it's so much easier to get it on your hand and then get it on your lips without transferring color onto the brush or the wand. All right, here is my final look. And definitely way out of my comfort zone. Like this is not an everyday look for me, but I love the colors, and I'll definitely play with this in a way to be able to tone it down for a regular work day, but I do love this palette. So let me know your thoughts. We do have a monthly giveaway, subscriber give back. So last month, Emily was the hostess. That was for July. So that was for June. So July's hostess, not me, but you'll have to watch all the videos to find out if you were the person who won that. Each of us picks a semi-finalist, and then the hostess puts them on a wheel of names and picks somebody. So make sure you watch all the videos. Make sure you're subscribed to all the ladies and leave a comment on everybody's video if you want to participate in that give back. And then you could be the lucky winner. All of the rules are down below. YouTube has nothing to do with this subscriber give back. And none of the companies mentioned have anything to do with it. It is simply from us to you. All right, well, that's all I have for now. Please give me a like and a subscribe if you could. And hopefully I'll see you soon.